Hi guys, welcome to HR Fundas and I am Disha. In today's video, I am going to share some exciting ideas with you to celebrate Navratri with your employees. Now these ideas can be used for your remote staff as well as for the employees who are coming to the office. So what is Navratri? It means 9 nights, and during these 9 nights, we worship 9 different forms of Goddess Durga. This festival celebrates her victory on the demon Mahishasur. So she had conquered the demon, and that is the reason we celebrate this Navratri. So the first one can be colorful calendar or the color calendar. So as we all know that Navratri, there are 9 days and there are different colors for each of the 9 days. So this calendar keeps on changing every year. So please make sure that you check what the current calendar is, and you can inform your employees in advance so they can dress up in the color of the day. They can opt for traditional or fusion wear, and you should remember to click pictures of these of your teams every day in the colorful attire. It will be so nice to see various shades of the same color. It will be a good memory for them as well. Now, the second one can be, but it is the most common one and the most sought after activity for this Navratri, and that is Dandiya. So you can organize Dandiya session for people. They can learn online, or you can call an instructor, but an online session will be good as people can join from anywhere. And you can organize a finale on the last working day of the Navratri festival, where you can have the loud music, some sort of arrangement can be made so that the employees can all dance and enjoy the dandiya. Now the third one can be a flash mob. So flash mob is a random performance by participants who gather, perform, and then they disperse. So they will come out of nowhere and they will start dancing. And once their performance is done, they will just leave. So these can be your own employees. So you can arrange for a flash mob during one of the days of Navratri. Schedule it around lunchtime so that a lot of people will be free to watch it. They would love to watch it. And also, since they are already there, so it will be you don't really have to chase people to come and attend this kind of an activity. So interested participants can start practicing a week in advance, and you can decide a venue in the office where they will perform, and make sure that your furniture arrangements and your music arrangements are taken care of so that nothing gets obstructed. People who are willing to come can join, and people who are willing to leave, they have some meetings or they have to rush somewhere, they can just leave whenever they want to. So there is no compulsion for them to sit through the entire performance. People can keep coming and going, and your performance can go on. Now the fourth one can be virtual ramp walk. Now this can be virtual or it can be in person, but if it is virtual, then a lot of participants can enroll for it. Let's see how you can do this one. So pick a day and a venue and let your remote teams join on a Zoom call. But before that, what is it that you need to do? You can ask your employees or your teams to dress up for the event. The theme obviously has to be Navratri, so it has to be a traditional wear or a fusion wear, but keeping Navratri in mind, they can dress up. You can set up a stage and pick up the right kind of music so they can walk, they can dance, they can just enjoy the moment, and so can the people who have come to watch them. Your remote teams can send you their pre-recorded videos, and these can be combined here and you can play it one by one. So this can be a very good activity wherein all your people will join in, your office staff as well as your remote teams. All they have to do is just dress up properly for Dandiya or for the as per the theme, and just send you their videos. Now the fifth one can be a photo session in the office. So you can put up a photo booth where the employees can take their pictures. Now a lot of us have been away from offices since the pandemic began, so it will be a good it's good, and a lot of people have been looking forward to go back to offices and cherish those memories or those moments. So this can be a good idea. Your theme should be Navratri. I'll just share a couple of photos with you so you get an idea. It should be a big booth wherein people can stand and get themselves clicked. You can also add some props like dandiya or a traditional jacket that you can put that people can just wear when they want to get themselves clicked. And or you can maybe put up put up a poster of Ravan with 10 heads. So 10 people or as many friends as there are, they can all stand together and get themselves clicked. You may take group photos of employees with their teams. You can ask them to dress up in vibrant outfits, keeping the theme in mind. And maybe you can also call a professional photographer who will be clicking pictures. So this is going to be an activity where everybody will be looking forward to. You can see the difference in how much effort they will put in when you tell them that this is going to be a professional photo shoot. So now this is a kind of photo booth that you can make. You can obviously use Flex or any other board, and here in the center where you see the black circle, you can leave this as a cutout so people can put their faces inside and get themselves clicked. Or you can have something like this wherein you see a guy and a girl, and again where you see the black circles on their faces, so they can just put their heads put their faces here and they can get themselves clicked. Now, the sixth one is again a very important one, and that is food fiesta. So, no celebration is complete without something special to eat. So, again, on the last working day of Navratri, you can arrange for a lunch or a dinner, or you can club it with your dandiya night, or whenever you're planning your dandiya. So, once they are done with the dance, they can have food. Plan the menu as per your budget. So this is very important. You can have as many or as few dishes as your budget permits. Some people might be fasting, so plan your menu accordingly. Maybe you can order some juices for you, juices or fruits for them, or maybe some food that they can have while they are fasting, because even they would feel good that you went out of your way to make arrangements for them, and everybody feels accommodated and important. Now, the seventh one is Navratri game. So this can be conducted on any one of the days whenever you have time or whenever you feel that the team needs to get together. So these can be played online or offline. Now, the first one is Dandiya or Garba. So what you need to do is there will be one host, and then you can ask all your team members that if you say Dandiya, then they need to act as if they are playing the dandiya like this. So they need to do the hand gesture like this, and if you say garba, then they need to clap. So you can repeat this a couple of times where you keep on saying dandiya, so they do this action, and if you say garba, they do this action. So this can go on till you have the winner. So as soon as somebody makes a mistake or switches changes the action, that is when the person is out of the game. You can also play the game of housey, which is it's very familiar, and a lot of people enjoy playing housey. Now, this can be a 1 minute game, very exciting game. So, every region has their different set of foods that they enjoy during Navratri. So, you can ask everybody to write down as many names of foods as they know of, which are eaten or which are consumed during Navratri. And anybody who is able to write the maximum number of correct names in 1 minute will be the winner. So now immediately after Navratri, we'll have the Dussehra. So you can plan this activity as well in continuation with the Navratri activities. You can encourage your teams to stay at home and celebrate Dussehra, and also there is a good possibility that there might not be any public gatherings happening outside. So in this case, if you can celebrate this festival with your employees as well, then they will really feel good. You can arrange for an hour-long virtual session sharing the significance of the festival. Maybe you can arrange this festival keeping the kids in mind, so the employees will be able to really enjoy this session, and so will the kids. So you can give them a short story of Raman and Ramayana. You can just give them a glimpse of what it was like, the entire story of Ram going to the jungle and bringing Sita back, and what was Ravan's role. So all those things you can do it maybe in an hour long session, and make the children or the people focus on the positivity and growth that we need to focus on in our lives, and that is what matters. So you can also do some activities for the Shera. You can make an effigy of Ravan. So you need to share the list of craft material that you would require. Let them know a week in advance so they are ready with all these materials and they don't really have to run around at the last minute. You can also encourage them to do activities like planting a tree, or you can organize a donation camp wherein they can donate books, clothes, toys, stationery, or anything that they think will be useful for other people. You can tie up with certain NGOs and they will be able to help you out with this activity, or they will take everything from your office and give it to the needy people. So these were some of the activities or ideas that I wanted to share with you. I hope you will like these ideas, and give me a thumbs up if you like these ideas. Wish you a very happy Navratri and a very happy Dussehra. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.